हेलो ईशान, टीसी आता, रुक जाओ। आता हो तो रुक जाओ। बादाम क्या लगता है डिवीज़न 1 होगी मेरी ईशान इसमें? तू खा ले, तेरे को ज़्यादा ज़रूरत है अभी। हेलो ब्रो कार्तिक भाई, क्या हाल चाल है? अरे नहीं नहीं, ऐसे कैसे हो जाएगा? हेलो भाई पाटीदार भाई, कार्तिक भाई कैसे हो? अरे जावे, चला पहला ही ओपोनेंट हरामी आया। अच्छा गेम वॉइस कम करो। ठीक हूँ भाई। और कार्तिक भाई कहाँ से हो? ईशान एक मिनट रुक जाओ यार, ये मैं किसको खिलाऊँ, मेरे को समझ में नहीं रहा था। हज़ार को लेफ्ट विंग पे खिला के देखता हूँ यार क्या बनता है इस मैच का। बारसा का मैच आज है क्या? किसके साथ आज मैच? आज वाला मैच किसके साथ है, कब है? कितने बजे हैं?
So it's away we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I think it's going to be hard, Peter, not to pick out the very talented Michael Elise here. We love his creativity and his ability to drift inside and find a little bit of space and then do serious damage. But potential was always in his game from a very young age, and he's realising that potential now, and he really is growing into something quite devastating.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Raul, that's a foul.
अरे नहीं यार, बिल्बो के साथ है। अरे बिल्बो वाला तो जीत जाएंगे। एथलेटिको बिल्बो इसकी वाली टीम है जो यार क्या बोलते हैं, एथलेटिक बिल्बो इसकी टीम है ना, निको विलियम्स वाली। निको विलियम्स वाली टीम के साथ है ना, निको विलियम्स। बड़ी टीम बढ़िया है वो।
Arsenal so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Driving on and making good progress. Looking to play him in.
अरे राइस मेरे भाई।
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Koundé is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Hazard. Lovely, now then.
अरे यार।
And back to the keeper they go. Koundé. That pass isn't the best. Iniesta. And here's Elise. Can he get it through?
अबे यार क्या चूतिया गोल खा लिया ये मैंने। भाई टीम तगड़ी है वो। मैच जो मैंने देखा था उसके खिलाफ खेलते हुए, उनको आरामी टीम है वो, तगड़ा खेलती है। टीम अच्छी है वो। अबे ये साला कोई फॉल ही नहीं है क्या? हट पे रेफरी।
He's picked his way, and the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Nicely spread.
क्या लगता है तेरे को आज क्या बनेगा? कार्तिक भाई मैच का क्या बनेगा? अरे मस्त खेल रहे भाई वो। अगर फॉर्म में खेले तो बारसा पिल सकती है आज। होम है, अवे है बारसा का। मैच होम है या अवे है? यार साला मेरा कीपर बड़ा बेकार है बेंच। इसके तो फोटो ट्राई करनी पड़ेगी बेंच। भाई मैं तो बारसा स्पोर्ट हूँ, बट बारसा ही जीतेगी। अरे होम फैन है, होम मैच है, अवे मैच है, क्या है वो पूछ रहा मैं। यार साला मेरी टीम ही चूती है। सऊदी में है मैच, दोनों के लिए अवे है। अच्छा सऊदी में है मैच। तो सऊदी में खेल क्यों रहे हैं?
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there.
अबे यार साला ड्रिबल ही नहीं मार रहा, जहाँ पे लंबी नहीं खेलनी वहाँ पे लंबी खेल जा रहा। साढ़े इन नेपालियों का साला आधा नेट ही नहीं ठीक होता।
Arsenal certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing. Don't leave the door open for the opposition.
ये फॉर्मेशन खेलता हूँ ट्राई।
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the score.
अबे यार साला सिंपल पास भी नहीं दे रहे बंदे मेरे कॉन्फिडेंस में। बिग भाई कैसा है? अरे दिन में नहीं, स्ट्रीम नहीं चल रही भाई दिन में।
No, he
स्ट्रीम चल ही नहीं रही, क्या करेगा बंदा?
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's been intercepted,
That's great positioning. So good from him.
and he skips past his man.
यार क्या बोलते हैं भाई इसमें?
Defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
मैं चाहता हूँ तो मैं भी ठीक हूँ यार, तुम बताओ।
That's what you call inspired goalkeeping. That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
डिवीज़न कौन सा? 2 पे हूँ अभी।
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Cute ball now. How can he reach it?
That's going in strongly.
अबे इंजागी आजा।
Gonna play for a throw.
मैं डिवीज़न 2 पे इसमें मैंने सोचा पुश करते हैं आज। फूड उनको डालता हूँ यहाँ पे। कल करते हैं मैचेस कॉन्ट्रैक्ट के लिए। नहीं आज नहीं किया मैंने तो, डिवीज़न 1 के बाद में मैच खेलना ही बंद कर दिया। अरे मैं इस पर करा नहीं डिवीज़न 1 अभी तक इस आईडी में। अरे ये कीपर बड़ा चूतिया है यार, बेंचुद मिकलेन सेव ही नहीं करता है, कुछ गोल सेव नहीं करता है यार भाई, टट्टी खेलता है बेंचुद।
Now it's Olise. Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Going to be disappointed with that. And the shot!
अबे हट बे, क्या किस्मत है।
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Azar. Now Foden. And it's Azar. That's a shade optimistic.
That's just playing it safe
यार
and simple.
And smartly reclaimed. Danger averted for now.
साला मैं अब अटैक कर रहा हूँ तो बेंचुद इनका नेट मार चूना ने यार।
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Van Nistelrooy. Olise.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ball is over the line.
सत श्री अकाल पाजी, सत श्री अकाल। पिक भाई प्लेयर मिला कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में, सच्ची बताना है, कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में कोई प्लेयर मिला कि सच्ची बताना।
Defending was strong and firm. Howson gets it.
मम्मी आवाज घट कर लाओ। रोज खोड़ी बोलना तो की मैं
This does not
अपना भी
look
दिमाग
promising.
भरते लग रहा यार
Least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be
बोले हो तो
taking
ये
it
और
far.
कक्के भी नहीं
It's a pretty loose pass. Nicely weighted ball. Olise. Picked out shapes to shoot.
अबे हट बे यार
Terrific
क्या
save.
बकचोदी है
Foden is offering a right smile there.
क्या मिल गया तेरे को
And we have our very
इसको
first
बेंचो
corner.
फिर से कुछ मिल गया क्या मिला मन बता
And he's there to clear it. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, and the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Filippo Inzaghi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Arsenal have their second corner now. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
क्या रोको यार मैं
And that will be the final act.
आईडी बता अपनी अमन
Performance of perspiration, work rate,
बेंचो
grit,
क्या मिल गया ऐसा
and those are
आईडी
valuable
बता आईडी
qualities.
हेलो सुदीन सुदीन शाह भाई वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम भाई मैं रैंक कर रहा हूँ पुश अरे कौन सी आईडी है आईडी बता मन अपनी अमन आईडी बताना अपनी आईडी का मैं नाम क्या तेरा ये आईडी भी नहीं है तेरी अठारह अमन चेक में रोजर पहले 1 मिनट ब्रो क्या मिला कुछ भी नहीं अरे 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 मैसी भैंस चुत कितनी स्पिन में मिला ये क्रफ भी मिल गया तेरे को मैसी मिल गया भैंस चुत और क्या चाहिए कितनी स्पिन में मिला तेरे को ये वैसे बाय द वे मैसी कितनी स्पिन में मिला अरे वाह 3,000 कॉइन में क्या ब्लैक एंड मिशन निकला क्या और कॉइन्स डाले तूने बढ़िया यार बढ़िया तो मिल गया तेरे को और क्या चाहिए भैंस की यहाँ ये तो अच्छा मिल गया मैसी तो अब तो मज़े हैं अच्छा ऋषभ 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 के साथ खेला तू कितने कॉइन्स लगाए टोटल तूने खुशी का ठिकाना ही नहीं है अभी तो ऋषभ जिंदा है टेल मी योर आईडी ब्रो सुदीन शाह ब्रो टेल मी योर आईडी टेल मी सदू तू निशा ब्रो टेल मी योर आईडी आई विल चेक योर यार उसका मैंने अकाउंट नहीं देखा रुको 1 मिनट रॉजर मिला ऋषभ को कुछ मिला? नाइस आईडी ब्रो। बढ़िया यार, नाइस आईडी है ब्रो। यू हैव ए नाइस आईडी। बाय द वे, यू हैव ए नाइस आईडी ब्रो। उसको कुछ नहीं मिला? कितने कौन स्पेंड करे उसने? नो ब्रो, आई कांट प्ले राइट नाउ, आई एम डूइंग रैंक पुश ब्रो। स्क्वाड डॉग, भैं चोद कुत्ता बना दो मेरे को। भाई मेरे तो लोड़े लगे हैं भैं चोद। सही है यार। एकनिटे बेजियो वेरा बगैर मैच इकोनॉमी हो गई इकोनॉमी मेहरबान। तूने टोटल स्पिन कितने मारे? टोटल स्पिन कितने मारे तूने? और सेल्स वाले कौन यूज़ करे तूने? रुक एक मिनट। 800, 800, 1200, 800, 400, 1200, 1200 से कितने कौन तूने यूज़ करे होंगे? Bro, I can't play right now. No, sorry, I can't play. I can't play today. No friendlies, bro. Sorry. अट्ठाईस लाख रैंक पे भैंस चोद। हेलो डैनी भाई कैसे हो? मैं न्यू ब्रो सर्च। अरे अनकारा मैसी भाई, मेरे को बैक आना पड़ेगा यार, तुम्हारी ना चैट लेट शो हो रही है मेरे को भैंस चोद। रुको अभी एक मिनट, रुको एक मिनट, मेरे को बैक आने दो अब। भाई कल क्या आएगा? मेरे को ट्रेजर लिंक में प्लेयर नहीं भी मिले तो कोई बात नहीं। पता नहीं यार कल क्या आएगा, कुछ पता नहीं। प्लेयर तो आएंगे, नहीं पता नहीं अब कैसे आते हैं। मैं बढ़िया, तुम कैसे? मैं बढ़िया हूँ डैनी भाई, आप बताओ आप कहाँ पे गायब हो? ऐसे ऐसे मेंबर है मेरे गायब ही हो जाते हैं, मेरे को ढूंढना पड़ता है मेंबर्स को। यार अगला मैच ही देखता हूँ, मैच लगा ही लेता हूँ। मैं बढ़िया। और डैनी भाई कैसा चल रहा है? पता है इस टाइम क्या चाहिए मेरे को? इस टाइम मेरे को चाहिए ये बंदा भैंचोद मिल जाए मेरे को कैसे भी। वक्त ही नहीं मिलता, पर जब भी मिलता है आ जाता हूँ। यस डैनियल ब्रो, मालूम है ब्रो, बिजी पर्सन। बिजी पर्सन हो डैनियल भाई आप। डिफेंस लाइन देखी थी, अगर तेरे को लग रहा है तो आ जाना। डिपेंड करता है तेरे को किसी जरूरत है। अरे भाई साहब 5 पैक, इसका डिफेंस कैसे तोड़ूंगा मैं, बता। है कोई इलाज? मेसी के लिए गए थे। अरे डैनियल भाई मेरे पे थोड़े से थे, 3,000 4,000 कॉइन मारे मैंने, मेरे को एक भी नहीं मिला, एक ही पिक नहीं मिला 4,000 कॉइन में। अभी अपने एल लग गए, जेब खाली है। एक लौंडे को बोला था कि मेरे को 2 स्पिन स्पॉन्सर कर दे 900 वाली, मैच बोलता ठीक है, गायब। अरे डैनियल भाई कट गया मैसी वाले पे, कट क्या गया, मतलब निकल जाना था अभी 1 या 2 स्पिन में तो निकल जाता, कुछ ना कुछ डन था ये।
Choreography, the camera
बट
on the reef.
बट क्या करूँ डैनियल भाई, किस्मत
This
खराब।
is a monumental occasion.
वेंचो साला इस बार मेरी जेब भी खाली हो रखी है
It
वेंचो।
is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the
ये वाला
central
मैसी मेरे को मिल जाता,
appearances.
मैं ऐसी तैसी कर देता वेंचो,
Now
2 पॉइंट
to
की
the
कसम
ball.
से। मेरे पास पहले वाला मैसी था एक ना, 105 वाला, उस मैसी से मैं वेंचो अच्छी खासी वो कर देता था। आपने निकाला डैनियल भाई, आपने निकाला क्या मैसी? क्रफ फर्स्ट 4 स्पिन में मिल गया मेरे को, बट प्ले। अरे अच्छा है भाई वो जैसा भी है। डैनियल भाई मैसी निकाला क्या?
Here we go. Gabriel Batistuta, Jim. Pretty much the embodiment of the complete
अरे
striker
मैंने
of
तेरे को
his
बोला, मैंने 4,000 स्पिन मारे हैं,
Great goal
मेरे
scorer,
को
the
एक प्लेयर भी
scorer
नहीं
of
दिया
great
सालों ने।
goals too. Given the ball anywhere near the box, and you know what the outcome will be.
A very example of a centre forward.
Absolutely, he was pretty close to perfection for most of his career.
Now it's Forlan. He can run onto that. He's found a way through. Looking to play him in. Well, the defence proved infallible then.
मैं झूठ, मेरे को नहीं मिला अभी तक मैसी, साली इतनी ट्राइज मार के भी मेरे से क्या दुश्मन, मेरे को कुछ भी नहीं दिया इन्होंने, एक भी पिक नहीं दिया पता है।
Getting through.
आपको कुछ तो मिला होगा, मेरे को कुछ नहीं दिया सालों ने।
Really well and stopped it.
4,000 स्पिन मार के बहन
He's
चोद,
going for goal.
उल्टे 4 वो दे दिए मेरे को, हाईलाइट कार्ड दे दिए मेरे को।
He's going to be disappointed with that. Forlan gets flagged offside.
कोनामी को दया आ गई मेरे पे, 24 प्लेयर है इस, बस मेरे पास, हाँ शायद मेरी तो तेरे को मिल गया होगा, 24 प्लेयर्स है ना, शायद उसी चक्कर में मिला होगा तेरे को। भाई मेरा तो काट दिया कोनामी ने।
That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Short changes him with that pass.
That's positional
गोली
growth,
टोर ब्रेसी।
utilisation of space.
And this is Forlan.
अबे राइस साले क्या खेल रहा है तू, मैं जो राइस पता नहीं क्या खेली जा रहा है यार।
Arsenal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And it's Rashford. Baresi gets across to intercept that. Now, can they get him away?
मेरा तो लक,
Not the best ball.
मेरे को इतना तो पता कि 1-2 स्पिन में मिल जाएगा, मैं
Well, the pass wasn't
वही चक्कर में थोड़ा रह गया अभी। हाथ राइट है, नहीं तो मैं निकाल लेता, है ही नहीं इस टाइम। जो जिसको बोला एक को, तो वो जो हाथ खड़े कर गया।
Simply cannot.
मैं ठीक है
There's
यार,
green grass ahead of him. Chance for a shot.
साला कोई स्पॉन्सर भी नहीं है ना अपने पे, मैं जो
Himself on the line here.
कोई स्पॉन्सर होता तो बोलते स्पॉन्सर करो, मैं जो हमको भी 400-500 कोई,
Arsenal with their first corner.
साला 900 कोई
Crossing again for either side, actually.
छोड़, नहीं मिला तो नहीं मिला, क्या करें,
Oh,
हम
smashing
इसी के साथ खेलेंगे
Well, he
जो
certainly
स्क्वाड
wasn't
है
in the
अपनी,
mood to take any risks.
And now
टेंशन नहीं लेने का।
out of defence. Rashford going face to face with his great rival. And can he finish it? Danger averted for now.
अरे 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 क्या कर रहे हो सालो, गोल खाने पे ही आगे हो गया।
Nicely weighted ball. This is it's
अरे यार क्या कर रहे हैं ये?
inspired goalkeeping.
डैनियल भाई और बताओ यार, डिनर वगैरह हो गया नहीं हो गया, क्या चल रहा है लाइफ में आजकल?
Referee's had a look.
डैनी भाई को 37 ट्राई में मिल गया, उसको 3000 कॉइन्स में मिल गया। भैंचो मेरी सी दुश्मनी थी क्या मेसी की?
Able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
कोनामी गलत बात है, ये बहुत गलत बात है कोनामी की।
What an end to the half.
साला मेरा जो काटा ना कोनामी ने।
Action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Just back and the finish.
कुछ का सही डिनर कर रहा हूँ ओके। और डैनियल भाई मौसम कैसा वहाँ पे? गर्मी होगी आपकी साइड तो?
The movements.
यहाँ पे तो ग्राउंड फ्लोर ठंडा हो रखी है भैंचो।
Sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defenses apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
अबे भाग ना ओली से, साला पिछला रन इतना अच्छा दिया था तूने।
He's played there. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at
अबे
the spot.
काय की पेनल्टी है ये, कुछ का
That
सही
is
डिनर
a
कर रहा हूँ।
huge moment in the context of the game.
बंदा ही नहीं स्विच हुआ टाइम से, मैं क्या करता है भैंचो।
Pressure penalty this.
ठंडी होती है क्या महाराष्ट्र में?
A formality. We're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring.
रायगढ़ का
You still have to
साला।
take your chances. Brilliant.
अबे टूसा क्या बोलते हैं जरा,
Rijkaard
रेशफोर्ड साले निकल जाना था
getting
ना।
it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's the keeper's ball.
अबे यार सिंपल मारना भैंचो, क्या था ये?
Indication that
लो
lots
पंट
of
नहीं मार रहा।
contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Well cut out. No margin for error there at all. That's a cute ball. Up he goes. Caught offside that time.
मैं सोच रहा था महाराष्ट्र में ठंडी नहीं होती, पता है? रेशफोर्ड साले निकल, तेरे उसका नहीं है भैंचो। तू भी निकल, क्या नाम है तेरा? लेफ्ट विंग की यही सही है, मेसी 14। कौन? हेलो सुपर सुरेश भाई। भाई मैच के बाद ही कर सकता हूँ, अभी नहीं। भाई मेरी टीम देखो, उसकी टीम देखना, वो क्या खेल रहा है। मैं जो गांड ले ली है साले। 105, 108, 106, 104, 101 भैंस जो मेरे पास है ही नहीं कुछ भी। उसका सारा शुगर 108 सेंटर फॉरवर्ड ही है वो, और ये पागल है जो 4 लेन को खिला रहा है। ओके इसके बाद कर देना। हाँ मैच के बाद कर देता हूँ, कोई दिक्कत नहीं। और सुपर सुरेश भाई क्या हाल चाल है?
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
ओ भाई नीचे पास देना है यार।
Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Number 47, Phil Foden. Number 22, Kukçu.
It's beyond the defence. Tries to play it through.
Number 8, Esteban. Substitutions
Lovely
taking
pass,
place.
but can he get there?
यार सारा सिंपल वो थी।
Arsenal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
सालों कितने स्विचेस करोगे, कितने बंदों की स्विच करवाओगे?
Thinks about the shot, takes a shot. Goal, Milan.
हद है यार मैच।
It was coming. They have their reward. Oh, one one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think
घंटा
the
हो जी
manager's
रही है
claiming
मेरी।
an assist here.
ये दूसरी आईडी है, ग्रीव आईडी है ये। अरे इसमें डिवीज़न 1 होगी, मैंने सोचा इसमें डिवीज़न 1 करते हैं। डिवीज़न 1 घंटा बेचो,
Changes here.
कैसे कैसे गोल खा रहा हूँ मैं यहाँ पे।
Well, this is what we've been waiting
Yeah.
for.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refutes.
Shapes to shoot! Leicester clears it away.
ओजी टीम ने मेरा दिल तोड़ दिया यार। भैंचो 4000 कॉइन लगा के भैंचो दी की पिक भी नहीं दिया इन्होंने, और जब ई पिक नहीं दिया तो मेरा भैंचो वैसे मूड खराब हो गया।
Control.
Arsenal really
अरे मैसी तो छोड़, क्रॉस तक नहीं देता मेरे को, ब्रेसी भी दे देते ना, मैं तब भी खुश था।
give themselves a chance to draw level.
Oh, it's Van Basten.
हम तो ब्रेसी में भी खुश थे।
Ball now, how can he reach it?
ये देख भैंचो,
He's through and all alone. He's having a shot. It's in.
मेरी ना गेम में एक ही दिक्कत आ रही है, मेरे प्लेयर ना स्विच नहीं हो रहे, प्रॉपर स्विच नहीं हो रहे। स्विच कुछ कर रहा हूँ, हो कोई कौन प्लेयर रहा है, जिस प्लेयर का वहाँ पे लोकेशन वो भी नहीं है, वो प्लेयर स्विच हो जा रहा है।
Excitement and entertainment.
देख डबल डिफेंस खेल रहा है भैंचो, शर्म कर भाई कुछ।
Very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
He'll fancy himself from here. So the perfect chance to get one back.
भैंचो मैं इस साइड मार दूंगा।
Kachu! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
It's their second corner of
फुल
game.
डिफेंस पे खेल रहा है बंदा भैंचो।
And he can clear it away. And it's Kunde. And that is it. The referee has seen enough.
अरे क्या बोलते डैनी भाई, सोचो ऐसे बंदे का क्या हाल होगा। इतनी तगड़ी टीम लेके भैंचो बंदा ये गेम खेल रहा है।
But they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead,
And a quick
and
reminder
ultimately
today
they
that
lost the
parking in
game.
the area around the stadium is strictly
Tells you
forbidden.
somewhat.
ओके ब्रो, आ गया मैं काली जुबान निशान। एक मिनट ब्रो, देखता हूँ। सारे स्पॉन्सर करो मेरे को कॉइन। हाँ भाई क्या हो गया नेट को? करो मेसी। ANK अरे वाह, मैसी मिल तो गया तेरे को भाई। तूने ये कितने दिन में बनाई आईडी, कितने पैसे लगाए इस पे ब्रो? तदड़ भाई कितने पैसे लगाए हैं तुमने इस पैक पे? आर्सेनल फैन है मेरे को लग रहा है भाई। हाँ सुरेश भाई, देखता हूँ नेक्स्ट तुम्हारी देखूंगा। तदार भाई तुम आर्सेनल फैन हो क्या? अरे भाई साहब, बढ़िया टीम बन गई, तेरा डिफेंस वगैरह सब कुछ बढ़िया हो गया है। कीपर ओलिवर खान ले लेना कल, तेरे को ज़रूरत ही नहीं पड़ेगी कुछ और चीज़ बकचोदी करने की। आर्सेनल पैक ले लिया तूने, ठीक है। तूने एकदम से आईडी बड़ी ज़बरदस्त बना दी भाई। राहुल तेरे को मिल गया, सीसू सीसू देख ले एक बार। अरे भाई साहब मेसी मत दिखाओ, मेरा दिल धक धक कर रहा है भैंस की आँख। अरे तदर भाई तू आर्सेनल फैन है क्या? पहले मेरे को ये बता। अरे भाई पहला नहीं दूसरा तीसरा बंदा मिला है मेरे को। एक बेचारा मेरी स्ट्रीम में पवन भाई आता है मेरा, वो भी आर्सेनल फैन है। दूसरा मैं भी आर्सेनल फैन हूँ ब्रो। प्रीमियर लीग जीतेंगे सीजन, टेंशन ना ले। बेंचू इस सीजन तो कुछ ना कुछ मिलेगा। अरे भाई साहब सुरेश की आईडी मस्त है ना। डेनिस बर्गकैम्प को सीएमएफ खिला रहा है तू। फौज स्क्वाड रिव्यू चल रही है इधर तो। यस हैप्पी भाई, कैसे हो, क्या हाल चाल है? जबरदस्त आईडी है। मैं सबकी आईडी देख रहा हूँ, सबको मैसेज नहीं मिल गया। बैचुक मैंने 4 स्पिन मारे 900 के, मेरे को कुछ नहीं दिया सालों ने। बेरहम है वो, बेरहम। डेनिस बर्गकैम नहीं है वो। हाँ डेनिस बर्गकैम नहीं है, मालूम है मुझे, वो तो आर्सेनल का प्लेयर है डेनिस बर्गकैम। डेनिस बर्गकैम बोला गया, मैंने गलती से निकल गया होगा। अरे हुआ। अरे भाई ये कितने में राइस का कार्ड कितने में निकला है? मैं भी ठीक हूँ उसका भाई। अरे राइस का कार्ड कितने में निकला, डेक्लन राइस वाला? भाई ये दो तूने कार्ड बहुत सही निकाल लिए हैं ब्रो, पता है तेरे को? डेक्लन राइस और ये सलीबा। टुच्चा में नहीं, ये टुच्चा में नहीं, पता नहीं कैसा है कैसा नहीं है। पर लेकिन यहाँ पे टुच्चा मैन की जगह पे एंकर मैन चाहिए, वो भी पीछे थोड़ा सा पीछे करके ना। मेसी को लेफ्ट में लगा ना, लेफ्ट लेफ्ट एएमएफ। लेफ्ट विंग पे मेसी को लगा, ब्लिट्स कैसे मारेगा? दोनों डीप लाइन तूने राइट में लगा रखे हैं। क्रफ को राइट में कर, लेफ्ट में कर दे, मेसी को राइट में कर दे, राइट में कर ब्लिट्स मारने के लिए। बढ़िया कार्ड है ये, इधर पता है डेक्लन राइस वाला। डेक्लन राइस का कार्ड भी बढ़िया है। ये तो पैक पैक ही वॉश हो गया आई थिंक 4K में, है ना? जबरदस्त आईडी बन गई है अब तो ये तो बहुत जबरदस्त रेस बोल रहा है। तद्दर भाई कहाँ से हो आप, ये बताओ मेरे को। टड्डर भाई कहाँ से हो आप? सैफ भाई, ए सैफी भाई। रॉय 007। सबकी गाड़ियाँ हैं जो। फीवर जाके फ्री टाइम है मिल। अरे राइट लेफ्ट फुट है ना, तो उसको क्यों करेगा तू सिलेक्ट? सैफ भाई की आईडी देखेंगे इसके बाद फिर। सैफ भाई की आईडी मेरे को डर लगता है देखने का भाई चुत। पहले राइस, मुशेरा, फर्डिनेंड, रूमी आ रहा है फिर से। रूमी रूमी का कार्ड आ रहा है एक और, 109 सेंटर फॉरवर्ड जाएगा वो बहन जो। बहुत भयंकर कार्ड होगा रूमी का तो। बढ़िया है यार, नाइस मस्त आईडी है ये तो एकदम। पहले नेटवर्क लेफ्ट में चला गया। सैप का ही तो आईडी देखे इस बार सैप ने क्या निकाला होगा, मैं तो वो सोच रहा हूँ सैप ने क्या निकाला। सैप ने डेक्लन राइस और टुच्चा मैंने दोनों निकाल ले क्या? रॉय भाई तुम्हारी देख ली ना। हमारा मिस कर दे रहे हो? अरे नहीं, कब करा मिस? अबे देखी तो तेरी आईडी, कब करा मिस? ये क्या फॉर्मेशन है ब्रो? दो सेंटर फॉरवर्ड, दो सीवी पीछे, बाकी 2 सेंटर फॉरवर्ड, 2 सेकंड स्ट्राइकर, 3 सेकंड स्ट्राइकर, 1 एलएमएफ, एएमएफ, 2 एएमएफ। ये क्या फॉर्मेशन है वेंचर? मैं भी ट्राई करूँगा ये मैं भी ट्राई करूँगा। अरे ये फॉर्मेशन क्या है? ये मेरे को ये समझ में नहीं आई, ये फॉर्मेशन क्या है? वे ये फॉर्मेशन क्या है? मेरे को ये समझ में नहीं आई। भाई साहब, साका 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 किस लिए निकाला था तूने? मेरे को तो ये नहीं समझ में आया, तूने साका किस लिए निकाला अभी तक? साका किस लिए निकाला था सैपी? सैप भाई साका किस खुशी में निकाला था? मोहम्मद सलाह का कार्ड मस्त है ये वाला। ध्रुव का नेमार, ये आ गया अपना पे। साका 107 जाता है? बहन जो मेरे को नहीं पता, मैं 105 ही सोचता है। डिफेंस है थोड़ा वीक, अटैक तो भयंकर हो रखा है। अरे नेमार को एमएफ पे खिला, नेमार को एमएफ खिला, और लेफ्ट नेमार की जगह पे इसको कवासाकी या कौन है ये पीएसजी का प्लेयर, इसको उसकी जगह पे खिला लेफ्ट विंग पे, क्या खेलेगा वो? नेमार पे एक्सीलेंट एक्सीलेशन बर्स्ट है ना, एमएफ पे बड़े तगड़ा खेलेगा, निकल जाएगा। बड़ी आइडिया है। अभी और कौन रह गया? साहब की होगी ना, रॉय भाई तुम्हारी तो आईडी देख ली ना ऑलरेडी। अरे हम तो गरीब हैं, हम पे है ही नहीं कुछ भी। साहब भाई हम पे है ही नहीं कुछ भी, हम क्या हमारे कॉइन कॉइन और 100 कॉइन पर छोड़ पड़े यार, क्या फ़ायदा? मेरे को कॉन्टेक्ट्स में ये भी तो उठाना पड़ेगा। कल मैं सोच रहा हूँ ओलिवर खान ले लूँ, मेरे पास कीपर नहीं है साइडी में। यस, रूमी इज़ कमिंग। वो कार्ड लेना चाहिए तेरे को, वैसे उस कार्ड के लिए तेरे को मैं बोलूँगा कि जाना। मैं तो कंगाल होके हो गया हूँ, मैं नहीं जा पाऊँगा, बट अगर आता है कल रूमी तो ले लेना। हेलो सुरेश मुंशी भाई, कोपो मैच नहीं भाई, अभी नहीं खेल रहे। स्टीफेनो फिरे, डैनियल मसारो। हाँ, गोल पोचर। अगर मैं इसको लेता हूँ, जेनेटी को लेता हूँ, जेनेटी अटैकिंग फुल बैक है, ये तो डिस्ट्रॉयर है, और 1v1 मैच। माइक कौन करो? माइक माइक कौन है? आवाज़ नहीं आ रही क्या? हाँ वो कार्ड जाने वाला कार्ड है, रूमी का कार्ड वैसे भी डिफरेंट कार्ड होता है बहुत, पता है तेरे को? मैसी का मस्त कार्ड था ये वाला तो। आ रही है ना? हाँ 1v1 स्टार्ट करो। नहीं भाई मैं वो खेल रहा हूँ, डिवीज़न खेल रहा हूँ, मेरे को रैंक पुश करना है यार। अरे ऐसे भी कॉइन नहीं है यार, दे दो। मेरे को नहीं दे रहे उसे मैसी। है भाई वो सिलेक्शन कॉन्ट्रैक्ट कैसे मिलेगा? अरे वो मैचेस कंप्लीट हो जाएंगे ना कल, जो मैचेस वाला ऑप्शन है खेलने के लिए वो कंप्लीट हो जाएगा, उसके बाद वो मिल जाएगा अपने आप ही। मैचेस खेलने पड़ेंगे ना कल, कितने का 21 में कुछ ऐसा है उसके साथ। कल भी मिलेंगी 5-7 ट्राई, टेंशन क्यों ले रहा है? तो क्या हो गया, 15 रेटिंग है। ये गरीब आईडी है। तेरे को क्या लगता है मैंने अपनी आईडी पे कर दिया होगा रैंक? कितने रैंक कर दिया होगा अपनी आईडी में? सब कितना 1500 क्रॉस कर लिया होगा मैंने अपनी मेन आईडी में, नहीं करा होगा 1800 तक। नहीं यार।
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
क्या
it
भाई,
might not
रेड
feel
कार्ड नहीं
like
लेने
it.
वाला मैं मैच
The
वो बोल रहा
stadium
हूँ।
is full of noise and energy.
ऐसी हरकतें मैं नहीं
This
करता,
certainly matters.
मैं अच्छी गेम खेलता हूँ अब।
Colours vivid and
कोई
vibrant,
बकचोदी नहीं
songs
होगी मैच
loud
में,
and
बड़ा
proud.
सिंपल
The tone for
सादू
this
मैच
game
खेलेंगे हम।
is well and truly set. So that's got things underway.
Well, it's hard not to be impressed, Peter, with the track record of Claudio Pizarro.
An arch poacher, real hero back home in Peru, and a bit of a legend in Germany too.
Yeah, and his movement, his positioning inside the box is a great example for any young kids. He's quick off the mark, but he's probably...
Oh, shooting chance!
कल मिलते हैं भाई भाई। ओके डैनी भाई, रात को आओगे खेलने?
That is the breakthrough.
दिन भाई रात को आएगा क्या, खेलने आओगे क्या रात
So
को,
precise.
ये कल ही आओगे अब?
Finish sumptuous.
कल तो आ जाऊंगा
Such
मैं
an
भी जल्दी।
adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So a breakthrough already. Oh, this looks sharp. Can he spark a counter here? Filippo Inzaghi. Inzaghi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Olise. Baresi gets over and intercepts.
कोंडे
Leading here thanks to that.
ओली से
1-0 the score. And that was very necessary.
हेलो सुरेश मुझे भाई, नेक्स्ट मैच मेरे साथ फ्रेंडली मैच खेलना है। आईडी का नाम है एकल44। साउंड आ रही है भाई, आ रही है। कल मिलते हैं भाई भाई। ओके डैनी भाई कल मिलते हैं। अरे सुरेश भाई मैं ना वो खेल रहा हूँ, डिवीज़न खेल रहा हूँ ना, मेरी डिवीज़न नहीं हो रखी तो मैं नहीं आ पाऊँगा यार, समझा करो।
Rijkaard is the distrib- and Messi! Oh, that wasn't far away. The pass is intercepted. Raul. Now it's Stoichkov. Baresi. Now it's Inzaghi. Inzaghi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
अबे नहीं यार,
It's a sharp pass. And this is Stoichkov. And he's shoots!
भाई फ्रेंडली बन रही है ज्वाइन आईडी में महकर444। हाँ भाई किसी को फ्रेंडली खेलना तो वो खेल सकता है, उसके साथ कोई इशू नहीं है, बट मैं नहीं खेल पाऊँगा भाई।
They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty.
यार वेंडाई
Trust to get there.
Chance for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
हेलो
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Guti with the short one. Has a shot! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Koundé tries to play it through. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. Guti. Looking for options for movement. That's been cut out, well played. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Lexington clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Pizarro. And that's been won straight back. Tries a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Koundé. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Arsenal are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Stoichkov.
Arsenal
Number 18,
get the second half going.
Batistuta. Number 20, Pizarro.
It's a sharp little
Cutting on
ball
the
here.
field. Number 4,
Well
Didier
timed,
Drogba.
excellent interception.
Number 21,
Rijkaard.
Bale. Number 23,
Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicely weighted ball. Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, easy pickings there. Guti. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And this is roll. Koundé. Now it's Olise. Oh, lovely bit of skill. That's a throw.
अरे आवाज़ नहीं आ रही क्या? साउंड भाई तुम गोल का साइड। अरे भाई क्या करें, अब गोल पड़ेंगे, है ही नहीं साइड में कुछ भी। गोल तो पड़ेंगे ना। सभी आवाज़ आ रही है क्या?
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
वेंडा ही वैसे खुल जा रहा है, ये
How
देख।
can he reach it? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he was alert to it. Olise. Kukçu. Now it's Inzaghi. That's a cute ball. That is good alertness.
अरे भाई,
Nelson. 75 minutes played.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the
वही तो बहन चोद
This
गांड फटी
game
पड़ी है सारी।
could yet yield a winner.
And this is Drogba.
ये देख
Looks a good ball through.
साला ब्रेसी कितना लेट चेंज हुआ है। ब्रेसी चेंज ही नहीं होते बंदे। बहन चोद मेन आईडी पे पता नहीं क्या भसड़ है, ये नेट की भसड़ है।
It's complete.
बंदा चेंज स्विच ही नहीं होते।
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
अबे साले टच लेके लंबी खेलने के लिए किसने बोला?
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I just think this has been a lesson.
Oh, they could be caught out here.
घंटा गेम खेलो बहन चोद।
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be. Arsenal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
अबे ब्रेसी चेंज हो ना।
And the shots.
अबे बंदा ही नहीं चेंज हो रहा, मैं क्या करूँ भाई? तुम प्रो,
Late in the day. Game over short.
मैं नू बुदू किसी और के इसमें पे जाके जो प्रो है उसके साथ खेल ले।
Won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability.
अबे बंदे स्विच ही नहीं हो रहे बहन चोद।
And there
बंदा दूसरा आ रहा है पीछे से मार रहा है हेड।
game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established.
क्या छूतिया किस्मत है बहन चोद।
They lost him.
बैंडा की दुकान बड़ी पड़ी है और बैंडा की सारी की स्पीड ही नहीं है। 33 लाख पे पहुंच गया। सब भाई लोड़े लग गए। अरे बंदे नहीं स्विच हो रहे, बंदे डिवीजन वन करो। अब स्क्रिप्ट ही हो जाएगी तो क्या करेगा? कोई घंटा करेगा। तीनों मैच में यही हुआ है, तीनों गोल के टाइम। अब इसका स्टोरेज भैंस जो इस मैच में चूतिया पे करेगा। मैं बस डिवीज़न 2 तक करता हूँ बूस्टर स्किल के लिए। डिवीज़न 1 अरे हो जाएगी। डिवीज़न 1 कोई टफ नहीं है तेरे बस का, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है। तो गलत फहमी, जब तू करेगा तो हो जाएगी। इजी है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, बस नेटवर्क साथ देना चाहिए और स्क्रिप्ट ना लगे। कल तो गेम का अपडेट भी बढ़िया आएगा। देखते हैं क्या करते हैं कल अपडेट में ये लोग।
Expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
स्क्रिप्ट नहीं लगनी चाहिए बहन चोद।
So we're up and running. Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity.
यार गेम ना हग रही है
And
बेंचो।
all done with immaculate discipline.
It's bounced back off the post.
हाँ निकाले मेसी है तेरे पे तो अब कर सकता है जुआ।
Rijkaard. Bellingham. That pass isn't the best. And he's intervened well there.
अरे भाई साहब
He's had it taken off him. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
ये
In the end, they found themselves.
अबे यार क्या बकचोदी है ये।
Arsenal so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Tries to play it through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Olise. Knocks it into space. Tries a shot.
ओ मेरे पास तो अपन कर मेसी। अबे भाई चलना
No space.
पिंकी
no
क्यों कान
problem.
फट रही है।
You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish. And I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here. And while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Olise. Now it's Olise. Olise. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's on it. Can he get away? Kochu's cross. Neither of these two want to come off.
अबे हजार फिर से इंटरसेप्ट कर दी।
Just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Great ball, decent shot.
अबे हट यार।
They are right back in business.
हैप्पी न्यू ईयर अभिमन्यु भाई। ठीक हूँ मैं, आप बताओ आप कैसे हो, क्या चल रहा है। हैप्पी न्यू ईयर बिलेटेड हैप्पी न्यू ईयर।
Here are pretty fired up now.
मैं मस्त हूँ भाई, आप बताओ आप कैसे हो।
Fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Somewhat on
अबे
target.
यार
Roberto Carlos has it in a wide position. And the first half is
ऑल गुड पाजी। और क्या चल रहा है,
two teams at half time. They both
मौसम
made
मौसम
a
कैसा है
really
उस साइड।
good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
अरे भाई कर दो रेडी।
And so we're off again. Now he's got space here. Can he finish? Oh, that's just stunning!
हद है यार बहन चूत,
This could well prove
क्या
to be a
बकचोदी है
pivotal
ये।
moment in the match too. One of the star names scoring an absolute cracker to change the complexion of this second half. In front once more and winning momentum.
नॉर्मल है फिर तो वहाँ पे इस टाइम
Oh, a goal of
ना,
real
मतलब
quality.
सर्दी है ना
He
ठंडी
made
है,
it look
नॉर्मल ही है।
ridiculously easy.
It's great composure. He kept his eye on the ball until the last possible moment and then smash. No stopping that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Koundé. Olise looking to run onto it. Olise pulls it back. He gets big.
अरे शुक्र है।
They're level in a trice.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance
14
of
डिग्री
that
के
kind
आसपास,
of
मतलब
This is wonderful to
यहाँ
watch.
से देखा जाए तो बहुत कम है। यहाँ पे 14 डिग्री मैक्सिमम दिन में होता है।
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Now, what about a
क्या करना है?
counter-attack?
फेस रिवील करके पहले चैनल तो बने।
A supply.
फेस रिवील करने
Now, here's an
करने के
interesting
लिए
matchup.
चैनल तो बने पहले अच्छे से, तभी होगा। फेस रिवील ऐसे क्या छोटे मोटे चैनल के लिए क्या कर लेंगे?
The defense.
फेस रिवील भी कर देंगे किसी दिन, इसमें क्या है?
Telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now.
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
He has found the way, shapes to shoot! And he's quick to get it clear again.
यार बड़ा गंदा मौका खो दिया मैंने ये।
Olise will not want to lose out here.
भाई दे दे पास साला। अभी ये बॉल इतनी अच्छी बनी थी, बेंच तो नेट ही नहीं चलता, हक देता है नेट। ये तो प्रॉब्लम है।
The circumstances.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 19, Hazard. Number 15, Bellingham. Coming on the field, number 20, Thomas Rashitsky.
Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Goes down, but nothing given. And it's Rijkaard. Now it's Haaland. And he's running through. Haaland!
भाई टैकल मार दे, मार रहा हूँ टैकल। तो थोड़ा पीछे पीछे ना नाचे जा रहा, टैकल मारना।
An absolute gem! And they've got their lead back. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Szoboszlai, De Bruyne, into the last 5 minutes. Just eases him off the ball.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Picked out brilliantly.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
केस मत खराब बैंक चूल।
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 11, Filippo Inzaghi. Number 14, Olise. Coming on the field, number 21, Van
Brzezinski.
Nistelrooy.
And it's Van
13,
Nistelrooy. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh no, what has happened here? Szoboszlai.
अबे हटते यार,
brings it to a
जितने
close.
जितने मैच कैसी तैसी कर दी इन्होंने। मैं एक घंटा गेम
They've
खेल लूँ।
fallen apart in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling
ऐसे
utterly
मैच करवाएंगे
defeated.
तो मैं घंटा मैच नहीं जीत पाऊंगा।
So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area, but the centre of their defence.
अबे तो भाई बंदे अच्छी टीम में आ रही है, बंदे नहीं जीतने दे रहे, इसमें क्या हो गया? अच्छे बंदे आ रहे हैं ओपोनेंट। चूतिया से मेरी टीम है, जो बंदे आ जा रहे, इसमें क्या हो गया? मैच देख लग जाएगा पता।
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but
बड़ा
for
चुतिया
two
पा है पता नहीं
halves,
भाई।
it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Elise playing game number 100 for his current employers.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Good running with the ball. Tries a shot! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! He's got himself a
तो मस्त काटा है
massive
जो
peach.
पूरा रन बना रहा है ये, तो मैं जो शूट भी तगड़ा मार रहा है।
Sweeping move
इतना
executed
तगड़ा
with
शूट मारने की
deadly
मेरे को उम्मीद नहीं
efficiency.
थी इसकी।
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So a breakthrough already. Rijkaard deals with that comfortably. Kvaratskhelia. Strong running down that left flank. Elise. Gently done. Now it's Mbappe. That has been cut short. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. Elise. Argentina are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Elise. Inzaghi!
अबे यार इंजागी क्या कर रहे
He
हैं?
was there to get a vital touch. That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Tries to play it through. Kvaratskhelia. He gets big. Oh, it's come, and the keeper couldn't hold it.
ओके
A
यार
collective sigh of relief from the defence. Lam is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's out for a goal kick. Lam. De Bruyne. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things
And
lacking.
just a quick reminder today to please drink
How's the first half
responsibly.
compared with your
Anyone appearing
expectation?
intoxicated or
Well, I'm a little
behaving
bit
in an
worried for
inappropriate
them
manner
and
will
the
be
way
removed.
they've
Thank
looked
you very
in
much for your
transitions,
cooperation.
Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Arsenal happy to have the lead in a tight old
Substitution
game.
for
Half-time,
Argentina.
1-0.
Number 17, De Bruyne. Number 11, Hazard. Coming on the field, number 5, Ødegaard. Number 22, Kukçu.
And we're underway again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time
Only
to start moving
see.
the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents and see if you can open them up a bit more.
शूट ही नहीं मारा ढंग से
And we have our very first corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Argentina are looking to go forward now. I think that's offside.
नहीं यार
Robertson, probing pass, now somewhat off target, looking for the run. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Argentina appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. But, and the shots!
अबे यार क्या गोल खा रहे वेंडाई टट्टी खेल रहा है बेंच तो
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter.
अकेला मेरे से क्या करेगा बेंच गन बनाएगा अपनी
Aptitude for their application, and now they'll want another.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Wow, look who's involved.
Rice, Arsenal finding their passes. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. He's a sharp little ball here. Shot at goal! Goal! Arsenal! And they've got their lead back. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Baresi. It's Rice. And it's Inzaghi. That has been slung wide. Driving on and making good progress. And Messi!
भाई साहब बंदा नहीं स्विच हो रहा मेरा.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Substitution for Argentina. Number 7.
अबे चल दे कर दे भाई कर दे
Fantastic.
मत दुखी कर.
Coming on the field. Number 77. Raul. Number 99. Erling Haaland. Substitution.
Mignon claims comfortably.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Spread neatly. Foden. He's found a way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tries to pass it through.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
अरे ओलिवर खान साले हरामी.
And a terrific save from the keeper.
Van Nistelrooy really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That's been intercepted. He is through here. Holland. Rijkaard.
बच गया बड़ा बड़ी मुश्किल से बचा ये मैच
Blows
का.
the whistle. Arsenal can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that.
And a quick announcement for the benefit of anybody
Your
who has
reflections
found
then,
themselves
Jim.
a little
I
lost
think that
today.
early goal,
Please look
Peter,
at the
pretty
screen
much
for
decided
information on how to
everything.
find
It
your way
dictated
around this
an
stadium.
awful lot of how the game was going to unfold. And in the end, we weren't left with any surprises. It worked out as we thought it might.
Well, that's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me and to... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Barcelona.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running.
Well, you know, Peter, the brains of this particular team's operation is Pep Guardiola, someone who can dictate the tempo, and his appreciation of the game is a step above most.
Yeah, he's a thinking man's footballer, isn't he?
Indeed, and I'm really looking forward to watching him.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That's a lovely, neat pass. He is through here. Elise's cross. Oh, smashing header! Goal! Arsenal! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
After 15 minutes is
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And he plays one through. He has found the way, shapes to shoot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And the pass is intercepted. Tries to play it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well timed, excellent interception. Strong running down that left flank. Paris ended up in no man's land. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's a pretty loose pass. Azar conjures time and space where few can. And here's Inzaghi. Guardiola does really well to win the ball there. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And it's Azar. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Van Dijk. Arsenal are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Conte. He's a sharp little ball here. He's found a way through. And a chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. They've played it short. And he's had a hit! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. De Bruyne with the short one. Can he finish? Another save.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
So, third corner of the game. Arsenal have the chance to go. He's having a go! And it's come back out to him. He's got a goal!
ये डिवीजन बैंड चोद
Themselves an equaliser.
हट बे
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fit.
And it's half-time here. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
That you'll be able to catch today's match broadcast live on our club's FM station.
So it's back to business. De Bruyne. No, he's not getting past him there. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. That is a brilliant interception. Lofted upfield.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Chance!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
That was a given. It always was.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass. Perfectly delivered.
Arsenal take the lead. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's come to nothing. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's shifting through. He's having a shot!
Fuck yeah.
Was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Attempt, but not quite good enough.
Filippo Inzaghi really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Arsenal have their second corner now. Adams clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Takes a shot! They want to be quick to recover this.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Conte. Oh, some tackle that. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Olise. Oh, sweet feet.
Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Looking for options for movement. Looking to play him. And the finish! And he's managed to get rid.
Fuck yaar.
He's picked his way through. Now the cross. Shot a goal! No mistake! And surely now the results beyond doubt.
हेलो बोट भाई कैसा है कैसे भाई मैं ठीक हूँ यार तू पूछना
Look, that's one of the first things you learn whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
बढ़िया खेल रहा है भाई.
Not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Oh, that's fabulous. There's the shot. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Arsenal can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results driven as they went about their business in
वर्क तो रहता है यार, क्या कर सकते, काम भी तो करना ही पड़ेगा ना.
man of the match and deserved.
काम तो करना पड़ेगा एयरपोर्ट भाई, जो मर्जी कर लो. आज तो मुश्किल होगा. अबे बड़ी भयंकर टीम आई है यार, हट बे. मेरी आइडिया दूसरी.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're underway. Inzaghi completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
क्या बकचोदी है यार.
Arsenal with the corner, there first. Oh, what a climb! And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Aims beyond the defence. Neuer claims.
देखा इंजागी साला कहाँ पे चला जा रहा है.
Neymar. And that is as far as they're going to go. Dixon. And it's Figo. Pele. Rummenigge. Pedri. And the counter is on. Oh, he's bustling through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. the most accurate pass. Dink through. Oh, super ball. Shot goal.
यार समझ नहीं आता साइड साइड में कहाँ जाते हैं ये बंदे.
That's brilliant. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. First blood drawn. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to...
Chance! Off the post. Short changes him with that pass. Figo. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, Red, nice interception. Played over towards the opposite flank. Iniesta, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Picked out brilliantly. Hey! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
अबे हट यार, चूतिया कीपर एक नंबर का ये.
They are soaring. Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Olise. Kimmich does really well to win the ball there. Looking to play him in. It's a promising position. That's the keeper's ball. Dixon. Figo. And it's Iniesta. Now he's got space here. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, good take in a good area.
अबे
Behind for a goal kick.
2 added minutes
Quality
has been
ball.
indicated.
Can he get it through? Rummenigge. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. And we've reached half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Arsenal really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his
Please
team.
report to the
I
staff room
expect to see
immediately.
the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Here we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Great vision. And he cuts out the supply. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Kukçu. Kukçu going full tilt down the right-hand side. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. And somehow it stayed out. Stood up well to him there.
यार चेंज हो
Lacking
जाना.
in drive or determination. Crosses it in. And he's taking no chances there.
Figo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Threads one in, and this is Inzaghi. He's found the way through. Goes for a shot! And the pass is intercepted. Good take, and is he in? Shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
I've got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Daniel Van Buiten. Number 5, Roberto Carlos.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Number 4, Dixon. Number 6, Joshua Kimmich.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Caught offside that time.
Van Bronckhorst. Number 17, Jules Koundé. Number 10, Rice. Substitution in progress.
Now that looks a decent ball. He has found the way through. Can he finish? It's run loose. In he goes again. Just cruising. They are cruising. And they are cruising away. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
A case now of complete control. And that's another good win of the ball. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Oh, there's a probing ball. Tries to pass it through.
How many interceptions have we seen
yeah.
now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
He's got away.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
He can get that clear. It's a pretty loose pass. Nicely weighted ball. Kukçu. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Iniesta. Now it's Neymar. Figo. Palestine are looking to break at pace. Neymar gets flagged offside. Brzezinski. And time is up. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Hello,
Any
everybody,
reflections
and
on what
this
you've
is a
seen,
quick
Jim?
reminder
Well,
to let
Peter,
you know
I
that you'll
really
be able
couldn't
to
see
catch
what this
today's
team
match
was trying to
broadcast
achieve,
live on
whether it's the
Outfront
manager's
FM
message
station.
not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good
नहीं
night to
यार
you.
निरंजन भाई फ्रेंडली नहीं खेल रहा अभी सॉरी मैं एक्चुअली डिवीज़न पुश कर रहा हूँ यार बट होगी नहीं आई थिंक जो आसार लग रहे हैं समझ में नहीं आ रहा साला प्लेयर डालने क्या उसको अरे नहीं खेल रहा निरंजन भाई मैं मेरे ऑलरेडी कुछ कर रहा हूँ मैं खेल नहीं रहा डिवीज़न नहीं खेल रहा सॉरी क्या हग्गू कीपर है यार ये इंडिया में समझ में नहीं आ रहा था क्या करूँ मैं किसको खिलाऊँ। हेलो निरंजन भाई, दिव्यांश भाई, थैंक यू फॉर द सब्सक्राइबिंग ब्रो। जर्मनी का कौन सा कार्ड है ये? No bro, I am not playing right now. कीपर ढंग का चाहिए मैंने तो।
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Paris Saint-Germain against Arsenal.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. Radu makes the starting 11. Talk to me, Tim. What can we expect from him?
Well, don't be surprised if he ends up being the top man today, Peter, because he's got the reflexes and shot-stopping ability to keep out the best. Seeing shot after shot being repelled can actually affect both teams psychologically too. It gives one team hope, while the opposition can start to despair.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. He is through here. Oh, whistle's gone. Now then. Arsenal presented with a golden opportunity here. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
So the would-be breakthrough moment. 1-0, never any doubt. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He's shifting through the gears here. They've won a corner. Arsenal with the corner, they're first. And he gets rid in a hurry. Tries to play it through. There's no flag. He's had it taken off him. Mendes defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Elise, he's a sharp little ball here. He's come in hard. Corner number 2 then. Should get the job done. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Knocks it into space. Now it's Rivaldo. Rivaldo. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Threads one in.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. 30 minutes gone. Elise is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Oh, super find. Koundé. It's Bellingham. Elise has it out wide and in space. Filippo Inzaghi. Arsenal are 1 up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Koundé with a definite foul there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. was there to get a vital touch.
Elise actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Rivaldo, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Rice. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now this could be a chance.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Belling.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And he cuts out the supply. Kukchu. And the through ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Kunde clears. He's having a shot! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
And a quick
Well, I don't mind
announcement to say
admitting,
that
I wasn't
memorabilia
expecting
from
that.
today's match
Still,
is
I'm
now
not
on sale
complaining
in
about
the
a very
stadium.
good match with a surprising scoreline. Just don't ask me for a prediction, please.
Arsenal leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number 20. Coming on to replace him is number 21, Robert Lewandowski.
Here we go again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Kunde. Rice. Rivaldo.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
And it's Bellingham. Great vision. Picked out brilliantly. And that's it. A header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt. All too easy.
Now it's Lewandowski. Bellingham. Now it's Forlan. Couldn't squeeze it through. Rijkaard puts his foot on the gas. Olise. Nicely weighted ball. Mendes kept his eye on it, and he's there. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Van de Ven. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Rivaldo.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Azar. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Looking for the run.
अबे यार ये क्या बकचोदी है साली
Look at the space.
क्यों लैग हो रही है ये
They've done it! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Mendes going full tilt down the left. They've seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now Now it's Forlan.
There will be 1 minute.
He's
added
away.
time.
And he thumps it clear. Rivaldo. And he's in on goal. And the shots.
अबे यार क्या बकचोदी है,
This could well
क्या बकचोदी है ये बेंचोद।
truly superb.
हेलो
A
भाई,
goal of
एफ
such
एस
supreme
वाई टी भाई,
quality, composure,
कोलैब करो,
and
किसके साथ
class.
कोलैब करना है भाई?
Oh, we could be a little critical of that defence there,
कोलैब
but the
करो भाई,
timing
कौन
was
कर रहा है
pretty
यार
much
कोलैब मेरे
perfect.
साथ? घंटा नहीं करेगा कोई कोलैब मेरे साथ, कोलैब कौन नहीं करता यार भाई। एफ एस वाई टी भाई, किसके साथ कोलैब करने को बोल रहे हो आप?
Substitution in progress.
अबे नहीं
That's
यार,
that. Arsenal pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their
कर
moments,
दिया।
but ultimately they take away nothing. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Arsenal absolutely shocking here.
And
Shockingly
now,
porous
please
down the
turn
middle,
towards the
which
screen
was
for a
painfully
special
exploited,
presentation
and
featuring our
that's left
guest
plenty for the
performers
manager
today.
to think about. A painful reminder of where standards really need to be.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
गुस्सा आ रहा है यार, ये ना चुतियापा कर रहे हैं इकोनॉमी वाले। हेलो, कैसे हो?
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Arsenal.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him. Header! But oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
It'll be a throw-in. Crosses it in. Kukçu. Messi running with the ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Thinks about the shot. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Messi. Has a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Yamal. And this is Bebeto. He's in a good position here. Shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Keeper's dealt with that. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is good alertness. Yamal. That's really nicely played. Now it's Olise. Chance here to counter. Now it's Hazard. Messi. Look at the space here. And the finish! Goal! Arsenal! There is the breakthrough. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Arsenal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Hazard, and he's certainly onside here. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Rijkaard can get it clear. Milan are looking to go forward now. Messi. An uncompromising challenge. Arsenal have their second corner now. Defending of the desperate variety. He's in a great position here. Fired deep towards the back post. Ball's gone out of play.
Arsenal really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Out for a throw. Rijkaard. And it's Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. He's found a way through. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
Has been indicated.
A lot of space. Chance for a shot! It's in! AC Milan are all square. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you...
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Hello,
That's
attendees.
a really interesting game, and they head in at
Lost
half-time
children
at 1-1.
Would the father of a boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information center?
Substitution for Milan. Number 23, Vitinha.
Arsenal kick off the
Coming
second
on to
half.
replace him is number 22, De Bruyne.
Koundé gets into a good position. Khan deals with that nice and simple. Cannavaro. Milan were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, it looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Olise looking to play it into the box. They're taking a moment to consider their options. That is some save from Khan! Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Corner number 3 coming up. Tries to get it clear. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And this is Bebeto. And he's on his way. And he shoots! Goal! Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A horrible blip. A horrible blip. A situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Arsenal really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Substitution for Milan. Number 27, Serginho. Number 20, Fernando Torres.
Milan can
Coming on
make
the
their
field,
change now with a break in play.
18, Hazard.
Milan get
Number
themselves
10.
into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Yamal. De Bruyne. Looking for the run. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That's really well manoeuvred. Koundé. Now it's Olise. Cannavaro gets good distance on it. Foot in. Arsenal get their 4th corner.
Substitution for Milan. Number 2, Van Dijk. Coming on the field is number 37, Van de Ven. Substitutions taking place.
Into the last quarter of an hour.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Van Nistelrooy. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Koundé. And they've got a throw. That's good running with the ball. Mbappe! Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. De Bruyne threads one in. Keep the ball and you win the game, it really is that simple.
Well, it's
There will
probably
be
safe
5
to say
minutes
now,
added
Peter, that
time.
it's going to be all about game management from here.
Mbappe! Searching pass he's played there. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Now that looks a decent ball. Great, and Van Nistelrooy! Oh, it's a beauty! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And that is that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game.